What up, YouTube? It's Darth Dub here in La La Lava Land, dropping some pearls on all y'all redstone heads out there. This is the best redstone store in Minecraft, part 3. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to want to come all the way out here to the very end on this side with the button inputs coming in, and you want to skip a space and then put one here. It's got to be, you want it to be a different color block. You're going to put a hopper right under here going into that one. This down, one out, one down, one out. Break that. Go ahead and put a repeater in there with a torch on the other side of the block it's going into, and then a block on there. Take that out. We're going to put, oh, you know what, let's leave that there because we forgot to put our hopper on there, didn't we? Throw that hopper on there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put the comparator leading out of the hopper with a dust and a dust, and that's the little sorter that we got going on here. I'm going to go ahead and, I believe it's 3 blocks out, one down, one out, and then some more down. This is all going to be hoppers. Go ahead and fill those few in. Like so, and we'll just leave that last one there. Now that your sorting circuit's put there, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and break out an anvil. Grab whatever item you want to make your key out of. Grab a stack of it. Throw that stack in here and name it. And then that is going to be your key. Now I've already got some of those. So the item I used was a nether star, and I named it owner's key. In any real game you ever find me in, I will not name it that easily. Let's go ahead and put 1 in each of these 4, and then 18 here. You're going to come down here and do that again. Throw an extra one up there from here so you can see it trickle down. Now you got one in here. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to come over to your transaction circuitry, and you're going to want to come to where the payment enters, that very last hopper there on all these. What you're going to do is you're going to want to bring some of these blocks down, because we're going to bring those hoppers down. You want to do that to all of, ooh. And with those all out like that, what we're going to do is we're going to come down and bring the line right about where we're going to bring the hopper line. And we don't necessarily want it touching these, but it can be right there. That'll work just fine. Let's go ahead and extend that out to all of them, and then cut the pieces off. With that there, you can go ahead and then bring this over. All these are going to be hoppers leading into each other. These last ones are going to be a double chest. Just like that. So with the chest here, we're going to come out 7 hoppers. That's 7 hoppers if you've been following me block for block. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be good. Actually 6, because the last one's a dropper. But then we'll go ahead and do that number there. Go ahead and come under here and then just throw a bunch of droppers facing up on top of each other. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our block again, come over here, and right before the box on the back of the hopper line, it's got to be the hopper line going in. Then come up 2 and then bring it back. Look at that, I made it just perfect. Do just like that. Go ahead and grab your hoppers again and follow this on in. There's that part. I'm going to go ahead and grab our block again. We're going to come down here and come out like so. We're going to do the dropper clock. We're going to do that all the way up the tower. So then comparator, let's empty that. And then repeater out, repeater in, and dust these up. Now this very first one, you're going to want to click those all once to put it on 2 ticks. Then come up 2, out like that, out 2, and we're basically just repeating this same thing all the way up. And that should work, so we'll go ahead and lock this, and then throw, you need it to be more than just one. Yeah, there we go, got 26 emeralds. Any item will do. And make sure you get the same amount back up here. And we got 26. At this point, it's probably good to extend your hoppers a little bit. They don't seem to act right if you don't bring them out at least 3 past this sorter. So I just bring them out 3 past this sorter. Then I get a little side view to make sure everything's looking straight. Next thing, we're going to go to this hopper here that's got the one coming down. We're going to bring a comparator out of it on one side, and we're going to put a redstone line running into the other side, or into a block on the other side. So like this. Now this comparator, we're going to bring that charge down to a dust, and then from that dust into a repeater into that block. So dust, repeater. And that's going to split 2 ways. One there and one up here. This top one, we're going to bring this out. There's going to be a repeater in there. Dust, dust. And then just dust it up. Next one's a little more difficult. We're going to go ahead and run all the way over here. The one coming out of the comparator, you want to lock this hopper here. We'll come from underneath it. And we'll do it with a torch. Next, we want to test the charge while we're laying this down. And we'll just do that number. And when you get that done, just come over here, take that torch off. And we're going to come over here, we're going to put the torch right there, and we're going to put a pulse extender right before the torch, with the comparator that way and the comparator that way. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring a comparator out of the chest. Then bring it down. And this dust we want to run over here, and we want to run it into here. We're going to bring that up with a repeater, or bring that down with a repeater. And we're going to do this again where we test it while we go. And that's long enough. So we go back and break the torch. Next we're going to go to this torch that we put on the side here. We're going to go ahead and bring a line out from it. We're going to run it over under here. Oh, this is going to get a torch on it, but not right now. Just like so. You want to take your chest here, and you want to make sure it's got one of your owner's keys in it. With that owner's key in it, this then should register locked. Now you're ready to go. Any transaction you make, remember this is the chest that your money ends up in. So I'll go ahead and put my 26 emeralds in there that I had for my transactions earlier. I'll come over and I'll just throw an owner's key into the chest. And there's the light. And you can hear it clicking. All 26 of my emeralds and my owner's key back. And that, my friends, is how to build a cash out circuit in the best redstone store in Minecraft. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you liked this set of videos, I will soon be making a live stream on this very thing right here where I describe what I am doing and why I am doing it, so you'll get a better understanding of how to problem shoot this sucker if anybody ever watches it and decides to build it, because it's very resource intense but very epic build. Have a great day. Peace.